Nesting functions can do so much more than just nesting the if statement. You saw in the last lesson that we had our basic if, and then we can put multiple if statements within each other. So I think about it more like embedding them into an argument so that we can expand the logic. But we can nest so many more functions within other functions. And I'm just going to show you a couple here that are quite easy. First, this video, I'm just going to type everything in. Now, personally, I don't do this a lot because I have a memory like a sieve and I forget what arguments are in more complicated functions or the names of them, and I can't spell. So I tend to use the insert function, which I'm going to show you in the next topic or the next video. But here I'm just going to show you what we do and how we put the nesting together. As always, we start with an equals. Now, first of all, I'm going to use a function where I don't nest. And this one, I want to extract the year from this date. So there's a function called year, and I just need a serial number. That means a date. And I select that, close my bracket, there we go, 2013. What if this workbook was a workbook of data from 5-6 years, okay? And I wanted at the very top, in this cell A1, I would like the current year. But all across, I then type January, February, March, etc. for last year, this year, etc. Okay, but maybe I use the current year in other calculations, I don't know. So what I want to do is I want to nest the date within this one, but I want it to change next year. So how I do that is I start with my finishing or final function, and that's the year. And then to get the current date, there are two functions I could use. One is now and one is today. Doesn't matter which one you use for this, so I'm just going to use now because it's shorter. And you can see here now, when I select it, there are no arguments. It is basically now open and close bracket. It takes me back to my year, right, with a serial number. I've done that. Press enter and it gives me the year. So that's nice and easy, and that way, if we were actually in 2012, this one changes, but this one would only change if my computer says that actually it is 2014. So with this one, this is a static date. This is based on the static date. This one will automatically update. And all I've done is taken two functions and put them in each other. I can do that for other things. I can use a month. And I go now again, open and close bracket. Okay, I can do day. There's all sorts. And again, we have the if statement. So I can do the equals if, open bracket, my logical test. If that is equal to 2013, then yay. Otherwise, I can put another if. And so I can type these nesting in, and there we go. And it comes out, if there's a problem, it does come out. This is a common problem that I have. I usually forget to put all the brackets in, but the computer will do that for me. So we just say yes, and then as this changes, which that is dependent upon that, the calculation, the nested calculation will change. Okay, so that is nesting functions within functions.